Hey guys, what's up? So quick video today. I'm gonna talk about the Ether of War and Searing Exarch. Alright, there are many debates on which side is better and which side should you do to get more currency. There's been a lot of talk about it in how some say that actually maybe the Ether of War is better, it gives you more monster. Some say that maybe the Searing Exarch is better because it gives you consistent profits. Okay, so I am here to tell you or to break down for you what is really better and what is not. There are a few things that some of the streamers or content creators did not say, and I will also let you know on that. Okay, so yes, like mentioned, there are many popular streamers or content creators, right? They will probably tell you, yo, Searing Exarch actually gives you more consistent profits because it gives you Chaos Orb, Awakened Sexton, Orb making, all this, right? They are so good. They are so good on paper because all these are the ones that are worth more than one Chaos, right? It's really good. Whereas Ether of War gives you very RNG based profits, like I'm pretty sure you have seen by now, there are a lot of people that encounter the Divine Orb Altar options, correct? And then you still have maybe Veil Chaos Orb, okay, but the chances of you encountering that is really very very low. And then the common options are like what alterations, jewelers orb, right? And then you have chromatic orbs also. It's like what is all this crap or bunch of trash rewards that nobody wants to pick up in the either the mid or the late game. Okay, yep, so I'm here to give you a further breakdown on that. But before that, let's just go through a very quick one on the keystones some of you might not know. Searing Exarch, so the Light of Dawn, basically 50% chance to spawn an altar when the Searing Exarch first appears in your map. So which means every 2 maps, the first time you activate or encounter the Searing Exarch, you have 1 time chance to spawn an altar immediately. Okay, and the Keystone Wrath of Cosmos, basically what it does, it gives you a chance for an additional reward option to appear. So let's say if you already have Chaos Orb as a reward option, you can have another line which gives you maybe Cartographer Chaser, something like that. So you have 2 lines of reward option, okay, and this will appear every 2 altars. So every 2 altars you'll see them 1 time, they stack together. Okay, so now on to the Ether War. I think this is very common, everybody knows it. So Shadow of Hunger, 20% increased chance to find Ether War altars in your map. What it does is basically it just gives you a lot of altars in your map, okay? This is just very simple, high level. And Eldritch Gaze, so what this does, it gives you 1.5 times the percentage for any of your reward options. So let's just say if you have 3% chance to drop alterations, alright, you are going to have 4.5% chance instead of 3. So just multiply it by 1.5 times, right? Simple. Okay. And yeah, now I'm going to give you a breakdown on the list of rewards for both sides. Okay, so this is basically the list, and it was provided by Grimro to the public or the community. So very nice of him to share this. And on your left, you can see this is basically your Searing Exarch reward options that you can get, and then on the right is your Ether of War. Okay, so the weightage is over here, your chance is over here. I have no idea what is this, probably just don't matter. Same for the Ether of War. And what I can tell you is based on the numbers, right, it is quite accurate. So for Searing Exarch, the most common rewards is Cartographer Chaser, your Eldritch Ember, and of course your Chaos Orb. These 3 is the most common ones. Alright, you will see it very very often. Almost every altar, maybe 3 out of maybe 4, you'll probably encounter them. It's very very common. Okay, as for the Ether of War rewards, the most common ones is your Eldritch Ichor, Orb of Alterations, your Orb of Fusing, Jeweler's Orb, and Chromatic Orb. Okay, there's 5 of them. Yep, this 5 is very common. So one look, you can straight away tell that Ether of War is trash. Right, the reward is trash, and then Searing Exarch is very good. Correct? Okay, so this is number 1. Okay, number 2, I'm going to give you guys the next tier of good reward options. So for Searing Exarch, it's going to be your Awakened Sextons, Orb of Unmaking. Okay, I'm going to put in Greater Eldritch Ember as well. And then you have your Vow Orb, you have your Instilling Orb and Orb of Regret, and yeah, this one doesn't matter, right? So all this is basically good rewards also, right? Everything is above 1C, maybe instead of Vow Orb and Instilling Orb, everything else is above 1C, but they are good reward options as well. Okay, and over to Eater of Worlds, you basically have rare stuffs like maybe Greater Eldritch Ichor, okay, and then you will have your Orb of Scoring. Okay, Orb of Scoring is also pretty rare, and the rest of them is even rarer. Okay, so basically you can see your Eater of World rewards is really not that great. Okay, it's really not that great as compared to Searing Exarch. Okay, and but here's the thing. Your Searing Exarch, the chance of you getting one altar, right, is so much more rarer than Eater of World that if you actually encounter them, you might not even get the correct timing or the best place to actually encounter it. So let's just say if I have encounter Awakened Sexton, right, I can encounter it in the middle of the map, okay, or I might even encounter it together with Chaos Orb and all the other stuff. But you gotta think about it. What are the chances of you occurring this kind of good rewards for Searing Exarch on every map? Okay, it is actually very low, right? I can tell you based on the 28 maps that I run, because it's one full cycle of Searing Exarch, the number of times I've actually encountered Awakened Sexton is only 3 times. Okay, one is at the start of the map. That's really good. Okay, that's really good. One out of the 28 maps I encounter it at the start. Okay, and then the second one is I encounter it at the middle of the map when I am doing it halfway. Okay, so the profit is still good. Yeah, it's still halfway. It is better than nothing. Okay, and then the third one is I encounter it at the end of the map. At the end of the map, I encountered this altar, and then I saw there was Awakened Sexton. Okay, so you have to take all this into considerations as well as the percentage chance to get them. That is what I'm trying to say. All in all, right, I think, let me just have a quick look over here. Yes, this is my most recent run, 28 maps, okay, of Searing Exarch. I have only got 15 Awakened Sexton. I'm not sure if it's me, I'm unlucky or what, but literally this is all I got. And I've seen the options 3 times. Right? So it doesn't mean that you getting good reward options means you're gonna get tons of it. No, it doesn't work that way. Right? You can have, like I say, you can Awaken Sexton, but maybe your chance is only 2%. So I don't know, maybe every 100 monsters you kill, you're gonna only get 1 Awaken Sexton. Okay? Whereas for Eater of World, you're gonna have double the percentage chance. Okay, not double, 1.5 times. So very often and common, you're gonna see percentage chance within 3 to 5%. Okay, it's very common. And then second, you are gonna get trash rewards, yes, but you're gonna have more altar options, which give you more chance to get decent stuff. And what we are really aiming for here is basically only this: your eldritch ichor. Okay, these are the real profit selling ones. The rest, come on, I'll be very frank with you. Okay, I don't really care because they are really very trash. Like, maybe if I get all scoring, then it's good. Okay, but other than that, they are really very trash. The only thing I will pick up is probably Orb of Fusing. That's all. Right, but what we are really aiming for is your eldritch ichor. You're gonna have more chance to encounter them. You're gonna have more percentage chance to drop them for each monster, and then not only that, you're gonna have more chance for every single pet to actually stack all of this together. Okay, so just imagine, right? You get one altar at the start that has lesser eldritch ichor. Okay, 4%. Okay, I give you 4%. Let's just say 4%. And then probably halfway through the map, you're going to encounter another altar that gives you lesser eldritch ichor again, okay, because they are very common, right? Very common, so the chance of you getting it is very common as well. And let's just say you get another 4%, right? Another 4%, so that's a total of 8%. That is 4 times the chance that you can get as compared to your Exarch reward. Can you imagine what are the chances of you like getting this kind of percentage in Searing Exarch? There is no way that you can compare with it. Like, what are the chances of you getting 2 Awakened Sexton altar in one map? The chances is really, really extremely low. Right? It is very, very low. Yes, you might or you will have a chance to actually encounter it, but most of the time I would say it's only 1 per map, or you might not even see 1 per map. Whereas for Eater of War, it's very easy to stack up this chance. Alright, you can even see like 2 altars of orb of alteration, or even 3, and you can even go to more than 10%. I have been there before. I have orb of alteration that is more than 10%, and my whole entire map is raining orb of alterations that I have to change my freaking loot filter for it just to run the map because there is too much. Alright. So yeah, the more chance you have, the more lesser eldritch ichor you have, or greater eldritch ichor you have, which means you are actually generating more currency than Searing Exarch. Okay, so this is one very big major point that I want to call out. It is not really true that Searing Exarch gives you more consistent profit and Eater of World gives you more RNG profits. No, I think both of them is equally the same. Okay, but the next part that I want to emphasize is over here. Alright, so the next part I want to emphasize is the Divination card drops. Okay, so for Searing Exarch, we will have unique weapon, armor, jewelry, corrupted unique item, okay, forget about this. And then you have corrupted items also. I gotta tell you honestly, okay, all these cards that give is actually really very bad. There is, I think among all the 56 maps I run, there is really none of them that is really good. It's really very bad. I haven't seen one that is really good. So maybe like map I got Beachhead, right? And then the others is really like non-existence. So you can think of it this way, like the cards actually really give very good rewards. So example, unique jewel, yeah, they do give stuff like unnatural instinct, right? Maybe. And then unique armor, you have, let's say, maybe tabula rasa, right? Or the squire, or headhunter even. But you gotta think about it in the bigger picture. What are the rarity of these cards? The rarity of these cards also kicks into what you actually drop. Okay, so the chances of you getting all these cards, right, is so rare, the pool is so big, and not to mention that Searing Exarch, the altar spawns so little, the chance of you getting a really good card from here is very low. Okay, so now on over to Eater of World. You have basic currency, you have league currency. I have no idea what is league currency. I don't see a very big difference in it. And then you have other divination cards. No, divination cards that rewards other divination cards, right? 3. And then you have gems, levered gems, quality gems. Okay, so among all of these 3, I can tell you probably levered gems is quite decent, quality gems is quite decent. Basic currency is really actually very good. Some of you might not pick up the cards, but stuff like you can change the cards for maybe 30 orb of scouring, 30 orb of regret. You have chaotic disposition, which gives you 5C straight away. Okay, it gives you 5C straight away, and that card, right, is actually quite common. Okay, that card is really quite common. If you kill many eldritch monsters more than enough, you actually have a decent amount of chance to encounter that. There is one map that I actually got 4 of these cards together, and that basically gives me like 20 chaos. How is that different from Searing Exarch? Right, and not to mention the chance of you getting this reward option is actually very high. Okay, so if you actually get like cards that gives you other divination cards, although it's very rare, it is very good. I have encountered it twice, and I can tell you it gives you tons of patient and nurse card. Okay, it is really that good. Right. So this breaks down right to actually which one is better. Um Personal opinion, I feel Eater of World is the better option. Why? Because it gives you more altars, give you more chance to actually get more stacks of it together, and of course you want to have the chance to get Divine or Exalted Orb. Alright. I have not gotten one for a very long time, and of course the chance is so low. I don't expect to even get it in the near future as well. Okay, but yes, the real main point on what I want to focus is there is really none that gives you a consistent profit or RNG profit. There's really no such thing. Right? If you really do the maths and you count, I have done 56 maps on both sides, okay? There is really not much of a difference. I can be very honest with you. So there is one of the 28 maps that I did for the Searing Exarch, and let me show you the rewards, okay? This is basically the rewards. We don't talk about the expedition, alright? So expedition is the mechanic side, but this is basically the rewards. Yes, you get a whole heap of Chaos Orb, 87 Eldritch Embers, but guys, that's literally all there is to it. That's literally all. Like, the real good stuff is only here. Look at the number of Awakened Sexton, Orb of Making, and Vault Orbs that I get. It is so low, it's so rare. It is so rare that I only got like, 13 Orb of Making, 15 Awakened Sexton, and 23 Vault Orb. Right? So it's really, really not that great. Okay? Whereas this is actually my one of the 28 runs for my Eater Hour. Okay, you can see the number of all scouring, regret, and then of course you have the what is that? The alteration and chromes. I'm not gonna count in, but you can look at the number of Eldritch Echoes I get. It is way more than the Searing Exarch. Okay, and this is the lousier run already. Before that I had a even better run, but I didn't actually took a screenshot of it. I literally had 148 lesser Eldritch Echo in that 28 runs, okay? And then I had 48 greater Eldritch Echoes, and I have 37 the Grand Eldritch Echo. That is really a lot. That whole 3 different Eldritch Echoes, right, is basically enough to cover whatever that I earn from the Searing Exarch. So guys, you can see this is really the reality of the difference of it. Okay, there is really no good difference. Alright, and last but not least, I just want to say for those of you that is really asking on opinions on which I should do ultimately, I'm gonna tell you Eater of Worlds. Okay, because if you're gonna get the same equal of chance or the same number of actually currencies that you're gonna earn, basically why not give it a chance to actually try to spawn the Divine Orbs or the Veil Chaos Orb, or even good stuffs like Divination cards that drop other Divination cards. Okay, if you really get that, you're gonna drop tons of nurse. I have gotten 3 nurse in one map with that reward option. Okay, the feeling is really very good. It's almost as though as you have gotten the Divine Orb drops, right? Of course not as good as that if you actually start from the very beginning, but it does gives you very good and decent rewards as well. Okay, so ultimately, my personal opinion, Eater of Worlds. Searing Exarch is consistent profit, but if you were to see on a bigger picture, it is not really like consistent. On paper, it gives you extremely good reward options, but the amount of that good reward options you get is actually very low. Right, cheers guys, hope you guys are having a fun time this league. Okay, that comes to the end of this video. So if you have any questions, do join the Discord and I will try to answer your questions. And if you like my video, do remember to hit the like and subscribe button. I will see you in the next one. Bye.